I've never attended an Amazon board meeting. My 3 shares don't get me a seat. But if somehow I could get in, I would find this: one empty chair. This doesn't have to be odd if we simply assume they have one spare chair. You know, just in case. But this is not the reality. The tech giant is famous for one thing: always having an empty chair in every board meeting. Isn't that weird? Well, kind of. And in this video, we will shortly talk about Amazon's empty chair. But most importantly, why I believe they should have 2 empty chairs in every board meeting. But let's rewind a bit and start with the number one thing that Amazon does not leave empty: customer service. Whether you are purchasing with a single click, receiving an order in 2 hours, or returning an audiobook in 1 minute, we are talking about customer service. But the experts prefer to call it customer experience. So let's change it to that. Customer experience, also known as CX, is defined by the interactions and experiences that a customer has with a brand throughout multiple periods of their journey. This usually means from first becoming aware that a brand exists to becoming a loyal and happy customer. An extreme example of customer experience: Zappos, who is now a part of the Amazon empire. The customer service of this shoes company is very well known for sending over a pizza delivery for a customer when he simply asked for it.
Zappos is sending me a pizza!
For it. And even though the customer experience doesn't always involve pizza, it involves the management of several ingredients, like customer demands and expectations, and the ability of the business to fulfill those expectations. Unfortunately, Zappos cannot send pizza to every customer. Believe me, because I've tried it. But they can craft and arrange certain elements that make people in awe with the whole experience. And customer experience is also the goal of increasing awareness and word-of-mouth marketing, which is often the most powerful way of marketing there is. Let's be honest, you will not keep to yourself that a shoes company just sent you a pizza, and you are not even a loyal customer. But here's what Amazon gets wrong. Customer experience is not just about the customer. In fact, there are 3 main elements: organization, brand, and the customer. As you've probably already guessed it, this last element, the customer, is the reason why Jeff Bezos leaves an empty chair in every board meeting, to remind the company that the customer matters and that all decisions should serve the customer. And the truth is that 80% of the goals that the company tracks are related with the customer. And we are talking about more than 500 measurable goals. Here's where things get a little bit tricky. An empty chair is not enough. Amazon often forgets to bring a second chair, representing their employees and everyone that makes possible that Amazon has such a great customer service. Hourly employees have now a turnover rate of over 150%. This means Amazon will soon run out of options to hire. In fact, according to this leaked Amazon memo, it could run out of people to hire in the US warehouses by 2024. This is not a surprise. Amazon has long extolled work productivity over anything else at its warehouses, leading to an astonishing turnover rate way higher than the industry average. And obviously, workers have complained about the work conditions at these warehouses, from continuous stress, repetitive labor, high injury rates, and computerized face recognition. There were even some ridiculous contests that employees during the Easter Sunday could have the chance to win a bottle of water and a bag of chips if they worked fast enough. My grandfather looked at me, and after a bit of silence, he gently and calmly said, "Jeff, one day you will understand that it's harder to be kind than clever." There is no doubt that Amazon is one of the most recognizable brands in terms of their customer service. But behind Amazon's success is a lot of dedication from its millions of employees. And so it's clear that for Amazon to continue pursuing their great CX, they need to pay attention to these people. This means adding more measures in addition to their 500 ones that focus more on their employees, namely employee retention and their satisfaction. After all, how can Amazon serve its customers if they don't care about their workers? It's time for companies to focus on differentiating themselves from the competition by creating a more humanized brand. In the end, we are our choices. And it's a terrible choice for businesses to just worry about customer service or delivering under 2 hours. Because it is also a choice for a business to decide where it draws its energy from. And this can't come at the employee's expense. But most likely, you are not facing the choices that Amazon has to make. So JK Rowling might actually be a more suitable example for you. So click here to see how JK Rowling went from 12 rejections to an empire using marketing strategies.